Good evening, friends, fellow channel members. Hope you've all had a great weekend. A second consecutive Sunday night stream certainly doesn't happen often, so yeah, we're really taking advantage now. But it's wonderful. I love a Sunday night stream. It's a great way to end the weekend and start the new week, as long as we all survive. Yes, we're off to Jersey, Jayhog. I'm going to do my absolute best not to disturb your grass, although given the weather tonight in Jersey, which, by the way, no, I didn't check before planning this stream, so it's going to come back and bite me, I think. Yeah, we've got a 35 knot crosswind expected tonight as we come in, so could be good fun. Part-time PC pilot, mate, thank you so much for the prime sub over on Twitch. Really appreciate that, mate. Hope you're doing well. And Demlad said also just flown over Manchester, seems fairly busy looking at VATSIM radar. It is. It's lovely. This is another thing that I love about Sunday nights. VATSIM always seems alive on a Sunday night. So lots of ATC, lots of other people flying, which is what it's all about, and that's what helps us get to the sort of realistic scenarios that we're always striving for and looking for. So welcome, guys. Thank you for joining us. Hey, Elk, hey, Organ, J-Hog, Philip in the chat as well. Welcome to everybody else who is watching both on YouTube and Twitch. So yeah, just have a quick look. I've just sent off before we get started, before we tell cabin crew we can start boarding. Just had a quick check, see what weather we've got. That's our load sheet. The load sheet looks interesting tonight. We're full. We are absolutely packed to the rafters. So what have we got at the moment? Yeah, that's what we've got at the minute. We're landing on runway 08, there's the plan at Jersey, but look at the winds, 170, that is a 90-degree crosswind, so that is a perfect 32 knot crosswind. We've got limitations up to 38, so that includes gusts, so yeah, fun, short runway, and exposed, gusting 32, and that is a full 90 knot crosswind, 32, that is a proper crosswind, so should be good stuff. Let's just get the detune the radio so we're not listening to that. So there's a few things that we're going to look to consider before we even begin our flight tonight. Starting with well, a landing calculation. A night like tonight, we probably want to be looking at taking as much fuel as possible, but we have to remember we've got to land and stop at the other end. Evening, Lulu, good to see you. So here's our operational flight plan. As we can see there, look, we are in A320 tonight, and we are full in terms of our passenger load. So we want to try and get some. We want to try and get extra fuel on, which is fine. And in order to do that, we need to know what our max landing weight is going to be. So let's just go through the OFP. We'll decide what fuel we're going to take, and then we'll see if we can actually stop at the other end with that amount of fuel on it. We'll do our dispatch landing calculation, which is a legal requirement anyway for all the commercial flights. So going through all that, we'll already see we're through. Takeoff weight is already above max landing weight, so we need to bring that into the brief in case something happens straight after departure. Total on route time about an hour. About an hour. Southampton is our alternate cruise flight 230. Not very heavy tonight. Sorry, not very high tonight. I think that might be our we'll check through the flight plan, see if that's our maximum. Headwind of 35, so that's slowing us down a little bit. We're off 23 left tonight, Cooks and 1 Yankee, then just confirming, I love this, coming in on the scary arrival, I can guarantee that. And we're on runway 08, 290 miles, shear rate is fine, so that's okay, and plug fuel is planned to be about 5 tons. We will definitely be taking on that. FMA says he's just getting over the flu, so this will help with the recovery. FMA, sit back, chill, relax, and yeah, and enjoy. And Luke is also so happy because he's passed all his sim checks and managed to dodge the storm as well. That's fantastic, Luke. Congratulations, mate. Were you doing the sim checks while it was stormy? That got you out of that quite nicely, didn't it? Yeah, that was good fun. Storm EO&O, however you pronounced it. Right, so flight route. That's fairly fine. I'm not going to be concerned about anything with regards to terrain or anything like that. But this is the weather, and this is the weather forecast. We've got, as we've just seen, we've got gusting 32. We've also got showers of rain as well, so it's wet. That's not great. Visibility is fine though. It's planned to get up to gusting 35. That is the plan. With tempo gusting. Oh, I'd not seen that. Gusting up to 50 knots. We may end up diverting to Southampton or Bristol. We might not get in tonight, so it could be a really fun flight. Heavy rain, broken 400 and down in cumulus. Well, we're going to try our best to get in. Southampton is much better though. The orientation of Southampton's runway as well. Even if we've got a 28 gusts on the approach to Southampton, most of that is a headwind, so that's that's fine. So yeah, Luke, you had to do similar conditions in the sim. I'm sure you nailed it. No worries. So yeah, Southampton's not looking like a bad choice of alternate tonight. Assuming again that's quite a short runway, so we'd still need to be able to get in. But we have got some other alternates as well. We've got Bristol, which the weather there looks fine. We can do Bristol. That's just standard Bristol weather. We've obviously got Luton as well. So yeah, there's a couple of choices. Looking at the weather and that here, you can see, yeah, there you go, Jersey. At the moment, it's around 22 knot crosswind component at the moment, so we're definitely going to feel that I need a bit of decramming. But it is all Cat 1, which is good. Let's have a look then at the NOTAMs for Manchester. Taxiway Echo, holding point, not a lot about that. Runway 05 right, left, PAP is unserviceable, that's fine. Dual runway ops, and then Jersey, what have we got? Rescue fire set, yeah, I'm not bothered about that tonight. Runway 8, 26, edge lighting, operational, okay, but it's just reduced because of serviceability. Well, that's fine. And then we've got Southampton. Oh, stand 5 closed at Southampton. I'm sure that's one of the stands we're normally going, but never mind. So yeah, nothing really that's going to worry us. Let's have a look at the weather charts then. So that is our flight route, complete with alternates. Organ will not have Gatwick for diversion for a nice long runway. The problem with things like that, Organ, yeah, it's a nice big base. It's also really busy. So you know, Southampton is grey, and given that strong headwind coming into Southampton, that's going to slow you down, so you're not going to use that much runway. That strong wind is actually in your favour there. But yeah, Gatwick, very, very busy. Bristol, not as busy. Luton, a little less busy, but still quite busy. But we've got lots of options. So weather that you've got there, icing up to 20,000 feet, that seems to be the main thing. Once we're above that, that's all fine as well. So given the situation that we've just been talking about, what fuel do we want to take? Well, in all honesty, as much as we can. So if we plan to take a couple of extra tons for, you know, some extra tries in various places, that would be 7 tons of fuel. That would give us a landing weight of 60. Oh, okay, so now this is where we get an operational problem. We can't take that much extra fuel. We can only take a maximum of about 1,000 kilograms, about a ton. Which in reality as well, given the way the sim works, it's not perfect with the fuel burn. Phoenix haven't quite managed to mitigate the various situations with the engine and the fuel burn, that we always end up not burning quite as much as predicted. So I'm going to play it safe. We're going to take 800 kilograms extra. So we're going to take 5.8 tons of fuel. Now we need to, that's 800 kilograms extra, which means we need to check this. So let's do our dispatch landing calculation. Cabin crew are itching to get passengers boarded, but I can't do that just yet. So our planned landing weight was what? 63.4, and we are going to take 64. We're going to land with 64.2 as our landing weight. So let's do our arrival performance then. So 08, create the METAR. It's raining as well, so landing weight 642. The question is, can we stop? Well, that doesn't look good, does it? Right, okay, so we're going to go flaps full. Definitely. Auto brake medium. That will get us in, and that's also using idle no reverse, max reverse. So yes, dispatch landing calculation, we can get in. Okay, so, and there you can see confirmation of that 23 knot crosswind as it currently stands. David, cost index in real life is 4, which is what we're using tonight. So yeah, we are able to get in. That is our dispatch. So that's what we're going to tell the ground crew. 5.8 tons. Right. Hey Caroline. Okay, so we are going to attempt tonight's flight. If you want to start getting boarded, and we'll start setting everything up. So I'll let cabin crew know that I'm happy for us to try the flight tonight and see how we get on.
Okay, Captain. I'll start the boarding process now. Cabin crew, prepare for boarding.
Let's get the
ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Easyjet UK flight 727, departing from Manchester to Jersey.
Hopefully.
We are now beginning the boarding process, so please have your boarding passes ready. Thank you.
Right, let's get the ATIS. What's the ATIS frequency? 12198. That doesn't appear to be working. Oh, Manchester ATIS has just disappeared for some reason. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, let me just... Oh, hang on, it's just come back. Has it come back on? 12198. Yeah, according to VPilot, that is the right frequency. For some reason, it's not picking it up. Okay, they might just be changing it. But yeah, first of all, aircraft we're in turnaround state. Just confirm everything as per usual. So we're on external power. We've got the pumps, packs, etc. APU is off. Spoilers, flaps, parking brake, squawking 2000. And yeah, sorry, let me just, I've not told the ground crew to begin boarding, have I? So just 1 second whilst I do that. 5.8 tons of fuel, and hopefully GSX will work for us. Let's see if they begin. Oh, tug's disappeared. Hopefully it'll come back in a minute. Fingers crossed. Yeah, I think it is doing. Great stuff. Okay, let me just try that ATIS again.
Surface wind 1.
There we are.
05 knots. Surface wind variable between 110 and 230. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. 3,500 scattered. Temperature 07. 2.05. QNH 978. Fuel runway operations. Departing aircraft made initial contact with Manchester delivery 1210705. Data link clearances available. Acknowledge receipt of information India and report aircraft type and cleared level on first contact with Manchester approach radar.
Just get the first half of that ATIS.
Manchester information India, time 19050 Zulu, automatic, arrival runway 23 right, departure runway 23 left, transition level 70, surface wind 1705 knots, surface wind variable between 110 and 230, visibility 10 kilometers or more, 3,500 scattered, temperature 07, 2.05, QN.
Okay, it's quite busy tonight, so as they've just said, the pre-departure clearance, I believe, is available. So, do we have a code for them? I can't find it. If not, we will just do it by voice. I'll do it by voice. Alright, so let me just continue second episode. So what was that Q&A? That's still quite low, isn't it? 978 hectopascals. Bit of useless knowledge for you. If it's below 1,000, you have to read back with ATC the word hectopascals. So 978 hectopascals. We're on the guard frequency. That's fine. Switching thrust levers, engine mass selection there. Okay. Hydraulics are good, and we've the action in the green rather, and we've got, what was it? 978. Yeah, really low at the moment. So that's it. I think our initial climb is 5,000 as well, so I'll just set up on the FCU whilst we're there. Right, let's go set up our box. Let me just grab the operational flight plan. Alright, so IRS, well, 3.5 greens, it's fine. Airac cycle is, oh, I've not updated it, it's technically out of date. Naughty. Alright, well, never mind, forget you've not seen that. Let's do our init request. Hey, Pack Andrew, we do indeed have ATC. Good to see you again. Good to see you. So, we are tonight easy. Who are we? 7-3. Mike Zulu. Cost index of 4. Tropo is 28791. Winds. We'll get those requested in. And check the IRS init. I think we've got the coordinates, so we're on stand 6 this evening. We'll get the chart up for stand 6.
Passengers bus is coming.
So 5321 6 and 216.5. Yeah, that's fine. Great stuff. Let's get the OFP back up. Alright, final cruise altitude. Is it 23? Yeah, it is. So low cruise level tonight. 23, and the temperature is going to be 38. Okay, a little threat there because of the icing potential. Ground temperature is 7 degrees. Let's get the flight plan sorted. So what are we doing? 2-3 left because we've got dual runway operations tonight. Cookson 1 Yankee departure, and then it's the scary arrival on the ILS 08. Okay, OFP's got 290, I've got 302 miles, that's fine. Radnav page of the Mike Charlie Tango in there, and let's do our init data request. Oh, I didn't select that, hang on. Mike Charlie Tango, select, and init data request for this. Let's move over, get the load sheet. Captain Noble, good evening from a very windy Faro. And Dave Hudson, good evening to you. Yeah, passengers coming on board now. Right, so we've got zero fuel weight of 61. Zero fuel weight CFG 32.3. Fuel for the alternate tonight is 1.2. Do fuel planning, and we're taking 5.8 tons.
Welcome on board.
It wants 4.7, great. 5.8, which is as much as we can take. Gives us a rather suspicious takeoff weight.
Hello.
So 32.3 is the CFG takeoff, zero fuel weight CFG, and the takeoff weight CFG is 30.7. Right, let's do our departure calculations then. So 2-3 left. It's not raining here, so it's dry. Flaps 1, no need to force toggle. Anti-ice is off. Packs off. Takeoff is 666. It's a good omen, isn't it? And 30.7 is our CFG departure.
Welcome on board.
And we will go, instead of going full length, we will just play it safe that we're valid from all of them. We'll go from Victor Charlie. Lots of different intersection departures available, 1, 2, 3 left. So I'm going to go with the shortest one, then we're covering all bases. So we've got 136, 136,
Welcome on board.
139. Oh,
Welcome on
VR's
board.
missing.
Hello.
Transition altitude, I think it's 5,000. Need to check the chart for that. Flaps
This
1
way.
and 62 is our flex. Right, let me just grab the engine out procedure. In fact, let me just check the charts for the transition altitude on this.
Hello. Welcome on board.
So it should be
Hello.
down here on the bottom right. Yeah, 5,000.
May I see your boarding pass?
Okay, so
Welcome on
Manchester,
board.
Echo Golf, Charlie Charlie.
Welcome on board.
2, 3 left. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 2 for the thrust reduction acceleration engine out. Take a couple hundred feet off that for new updated SOPs. So that's now 1032. 1032.
This way, please.
1032 for the
Welcome on
engine out. Okay, that's fine. And then secondary flight plan for our engine out procedure. It's a standard left turn to Dane.
Good evening. Hello.
So enter the hold at
This way,
Dane
please.
312 for the inbound,
Hello.
and it's right turns. New destination, Echo Golf,
Boarding
Charlie
pass,
Charlie.
Good evening.
And then if we are coming back into Manchester because something's gone wrong, we're on 23 right. No star and
Hello.
no via. Well, I'm using the Wing Flex McDo, the Wing Flex one.
Hello. Welcome on
So
board.
just check that straight out, left turn, Dane hold. Perfect.
This way, please.
And the
May I
ILS is
see
in
your
there as
boarding
well.
pass?
Right, let's contact ground, and we'll get our clearance, hopefully. Pushback time's in
Hello.
12 minutes, so we'll hopefully get the passengers on board and get ourselves sorted. We
Yes, sir,
might
boarding
make it on
pass.
time. 121855.
Boarding pass, please.
Manchester ground, good evening, Easy 73 Mike Zulu, A320, stand 6 with information India, request IFR clearance file to Jersey.
Hello.
Easy 73 Mike Zulu, Manchester ground, clear to Jersey, Cook's M1, Romeo departure, Squawk 3533.
Hello. This way.
Cleared by the Cookson 1 Romeo, departure squawk 3533, and confirm is that now 23 right for departure.
Hello.
Easy 73 Mike Zulu, correct, A firm 22 right as in the ATIS.
Welcome on board.
Roger,
Good evening.
thank you, Easy 73 maximum. Okay, slight change then.
Shuttle to Romeo, exited 23 right, request.
This way.
They were on dual ops when we started. Okay, let's change.
Hello.
So we're now on 2, 3 right, Cookson 1 Romeo, insert. Check takeoff data. Yeah, we will.
Good evening.
So back to our performance calculations.
Hello. Hello.
And we'll go from Mike.
Welcome on board.
Okay, so it's now 136, 136, 139. That is still correct. Flex is 62. All of that is still exactly the same, so we can confirm all of that. Engine out procedure, however, will have changed. So we are now
Good evening.
2, 3 right, so that's 1049 for thrust reduction acceleration.
Hello. Welcome on board.
And the engine out procedure, just copy the active, wipe everything that we popped in, is now a right turn to the Mersey.
Hello.
Hold at Mersey 061, right
May I
turns.
see your boarding pass? Good evening.
And we're still back on Echo Golf Charlie Charlie.
Hello.
And the arrival is 23 right.
Good evening.
Down to single runway ops. No star
Hello.
and no VIA. Done. Good evening, Christian. Did I pay J-Hog for using his route? I paid J-Hog to cut the grass before we get there.
Welcome on board.
Although with the winds tonight, we might be doing that ourselves. Oh, right. Lulu, you seriously been trying to order a CDU from either Wingflex or Wing. China shuts down for a month for the holiday. Yeah, it's their they have a big holiday, don't they, about this time? Okay, so we're not got our clearance, we're not got our route. It's time to well, it's time to brief everything, then, isn't it? So let me just get our chart up then for that, and we'll go through the flight. All right, so. Begin with the weather. We've got nothing here at Manchester that concerns us. That's all fine, good clear weather. Weather en route, we've got icing up to about 20,000 feet, so just be aware of that. And then obviously weather at the other end, very strong crosswind and the potential for heavy rain as well into Jersey. So we're going to do our best to get in, but keep an eye on the weather as we're going there and be prepared. Aircraft is A320 with as much fuel as we can possibly take. No NOTAMs that affect us. Threats to be aware of here for our departure. There aren't really that many to speak of at Manchester. We know we've got Pennines over to the east of the airport. We're departing out to the west though, so we should be fine. Let's brief the taxi then and everything. So I'll just get the ground chart up and we'll follow this through. There we go. So we are stand 6, so we're going to push back face south then on Lima down here. Then we can probably expect it's going to be sort of Lima, Papa, and then taxiing out on Kilo and Juliet. We've got departure figures from Mike. We can either do Mike, we can do Juliet. Full length departure then. And then the departure, we're now on Cookson 1 Yankee, which is straight out, and then it's a right-hand turn. As you can see just there, no speed restrictions or anything like that. And initial climbs 5,000 feet. MSA as we go is 2,400 feet. Engine out procedure is a standard, so I'll pull the heading book, and then once we are all secured and we're above 1,800 feet, it's a right-hand turn to the Mersey hold. We'll hold 4,000 feet above MSA, safe there, and then we'll decide what we're doing and where we're going. All right, great. Let's now we're all briefed. Let's get the APU up and running. I'll get out of here as much as quick as we can. Josh, what would I recommend as an add-on for under $20 that's not a plane or airport add-on? If you're on Flight Sim 2020, I would highly recommend some of the Rex add-ons, either Accu Seasons or Atmos. Certainly, they would be my top tips if you're on 2020. Okay, I think. Why haven't we got the fuel? That's annoying. We've not got the fuel yet. Is GSX not playing ball? Let's have a quick look, see what's going on. Oh, I don't think they want to load us with fuel. Alright guys, let me just fix that. And then all the passengers, do you know what? Funnily enough, all the passengers are boarded. I've never seen this happen before. All the passengers are boarded, but we've no fuel. We're just waiting for the fuel. Hey guys, quick update. Apologies. We're all ready to go, but we're actually waiting for the fuel truck to come and fill us up. So apologies to the passengers, and we'll get out as soon as we can. Josh, good night, my friend. and enjoy your
Okay,
sleep.
Captain. I'll keep the passengers informed. Thank you for the update.
Well, let's see if we can get this sorted for
Ladies
them.
and gentlemen, we apologise for the delay. We're currently waiting for the fuel truck to fill us up, and we'll be on our way as soon as possible. Thank you for your patience.
So fingers crossed, I'll get this sorted in a second, and we'll get going. We might just have to do this as a quick initial instant load. There we go. Right, so refueling has now taken place. 5.8 tons of fuel. We'll just check that we've got that, and it's balanced, which it is. Fantastic. So with the refueling all completed, then fuel pumps then come off. APU is up and running. External power that can come off. We'll give it a minute, and then we'll get the APU bleed on. Just clear out the extra load sheets that will have been given. Hopefully we've got a final load sheet. You have to clear all of these, otherwise you get the message on the upper ECAM, and we don't want that. There we go. So final load sheet, 179 passengers, 3 infants. Takeoff weight is 666 as planned. 32.5 and 30.9. Perfect. Alright, no LMCs. And we're good. Okay, APU bleed is on. And cockpit prep checklist. So aircraft acceptance has all been completed. Fuel quantity is 5.8 tons in balance. Seatbelt signs are on. And Adia's got 3.5 green bar F keys, 978, and that is 250 feet. Yeah, Christian, we said that earlier. 35 knot crosswind and 666 is the takeoff weight. Should we just get off now? Hey guys, good news, the fueling trucks have arrived, filled us up, and we're going to be pushing back shortly.
Great news, Captain. I'll prepare the cabin crew for pushback.
If you receive our pleasure.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have some good news.
C133
Fueling
AFM,
is
report
complete,
aircraft
we will be
type and
pushing
stamp
back
number.
shortly. Thank you for your patience.
Aircraft type A320, stand 42, Medium 3.
C133 Roger, cleared to Edinburgh. Pole Hill 5 Romeo departure. Squawk 5411. QNH 978 hectopascals.
Ooh, good ATC. Just wait for it to read back.
Destination, squawk 5411, and via pole 5 Romeo, Medium 3.
C133 QNH 978 hectopascals.
Flight hungry, good evening to you.
978, and can you repeat Medium 3?
C133 correct.
Ground, good evening. Easy 73 Mike Zulu's now ready for push and start stand 6.
C73 Mike Zulu, squawk 3533.
Oops. And squawking 3533. Easy 73 Mike Zulu.
C73 Mike Zulu, stand 6, push and start approved, face south.
Push and start approved, facing south. Easy 73 Mike Zulu. Lulu's just made a good point. The low QNH is worth a mention. Much more prone to level bust because it's way off standard. Yeah, so it's going to be a big jump when we go to standard pressure. So let's get our beacon light on.
Skipper 383, correction, Manchester ground, hello, Jersey is not able to accept an A380, so I'll be unable to issue clearance at the minute.
Cabin is ready for departure, Captain.
Who the hell's tried that?
Good evening, Ryanair 19.
Before start checklist,
Ladies
parking
and
brake is on.
gentlemen, welcome aboard Easyjet UK flight.
Ryanair 19,
Takeoff data 136, 136, 139.
Bravo
Delighted
and
to have you
Juliet
with us
Foxtrot.
today.
Windows
My name is
closed.
Caroline.
Heads.
1 via Bravo, Juliet Foxtrot,
Flight mode.
1 kilo.
Joining
Doors.
me in the cabin are my wonderful colleagues,
Closed and armed.
James, Sarah, Tom, and Emily.
Beacon lights on.
We expect our flight time to be approximately 1 hour and 1 minute. Now, let's go over some important safety information. First, please ensure your seatbelt is fastened
Departure
low
check
and tight
completed.
across your lap.
Bypass
To
pin
unfasten,
inserted.
simply lift the buckle. In the event of a loss of cabin pressure, pressure, oxygen masks will drop down from the panel above you. Pull the mask towards you to start the flow of oxygen. Place it over your nose and
Who
mouth,
thought
and secure
that
it with elastic
A380s
band.
went into Jersey?
Remember to put on your own mask before assisting others.
Particularly
We
with
also
tonight's
have life
weather.
vests located under your seats. To use them, pull them out.
Vlad, how
Place them on
to
your head.
determine the
Straps around
approach
your waist.
climb gradient? You mean the missed approach climb gradient, Vlad? You can't really do that without the software that is only available to pilots, the FlySmart software.
Please take a moment to locate the nearest
Brake to
exit.
vacate into the sea. Christian, yeah.
In case of an emergency, follow the illuminated
He can just do it
guides.
off VATSIM, can't he?
We will be coming around shortly with our in-flight service. And just a reminder that cash is no longer accepted, so please have your card.
Mr. Pizza, the AI cabin crew is from Say Intentions Entourage. Link in the video description down below. And it comes with a free trial. Very, very, very good. Definitely worth checking out. And Steve Cole, good evening. Steve, Pappies aren't working on one of our runways tonight. So I'm just waiting for GSX. Do they need a bit of a kick? And tail to the left.
Release parking brakes.
And parking brakes released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Okay, paranoia check. Yeah, APU bleed is on. Get the packs on as well for passenger comfort. Engine mode selected to ignition, and we're starting engine 1. Flying Man 64, mate, thank you so much for the follow. Hope you've had a good weekend. Yeah, so the Say Intentions cabin crew, I don't fly with that now. It had so much 3D immersion.
4-1, Quebec X-ray, ready for push and start from stand 1-1.
C41 Quebec X-ray, stand 1-1, push and start approved, face south.
Push and start through face south.
Engine 1, good engine start, starting engine 2.
Set parking brakes.
And parking brake set. Well, Steve, don't tell me that. Life's busy enough. Although, 2 consecutive Sunday night streams, I feel like I'm winning at Flight Sim Life at the moment. Flying Madman, good. Cessna Crosswind, solo training. Cessna, no, not at 35 knots, though. The last time we were doing crosswinds in a Cessna, I think we had about, it was about 16 knot crosswind, which was enough.
Unlocking gear.
Nothing beats the feeling of nailing a good crosswind landing, I find. Chris Hogg, good evening, mate. Great to see you. Engine number 2 is confirmed good engine start as well, so... Engine mode selected
Tow
normal.
truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
APU bleed off, anti-ice not required. And APU
Left is
off.
clear. Right is clear.
Spoilers, rudder, flaps. We'll just set our trim. Okay, and the after start checklist. Anti-ice at FECAM status, that's checked. And pitch trim is 20, no it isn't, 30.9, and rudder is neutral. Philip, does GSX control GSX? Sorry, does Entourage control GSX? No, Philip, it doesn't, but they're coming up with their own pushback very, very shortly, which is very, very good. It just works. So I'm really looking forward to that. Okay, we'll do a flight control check while we're here. Full left. Full right. Neutral. Full up. Full down. Neutral rudder. Full right. Full left. Neutral. Great stuff. Ground easy, 73 Mike Zulu, ready for taxi, and if needed we can take Mike this evening.
C73 Mike Zulu, roger, taxi, holding point Mike 1, runway 23 right, via Papa, Kilo and Juliet.
Holding point Mike 1 via Papa Kilo Juliet, easy 73 Mike Zulu. Let's just confirm the route, we should know we've done it enough times. Papa Kilo, which then turns into Juliet. That's fine. Mass caution, cancel mass caution, and it's a sim bug, so we just disregard ECAM. That's fine. Good stuff. Taxi lights.
DB41 Quebec Extra, ready for taxi. Can we also get mine, please?
C4 Mike, correction, EC41 Quebec X-ray, taxi, holding point Mike 1, runway 23 right, via Bravo and Juliet.
Taxi to holding point Mike 1 via Bravo and Juliet, EC41 Quebec X-ray.
Okay, so we've got no change to our performance, no LMCs, all is as was. Engine out procedure is standard, straight out, 1800 feet right turn, hold at the Mersey, 4,000 feet. Departure is noise abatement 2, straight out with a right hand turn, no speed restrictions, clean up as we go, and Cooks on 1 Romeo with the initial stop climb of 5,000.
All stations, Gatwick broadcast, QNH 977 hectopascals, Manchester out.
So, new QNH on that. If it drops by another, then we have to amend the flex. I think we add 2 to the flex, if memory serves. Yeah, Christian, so we've got the potential of heavy rain and heavy gusts at Jersey, so I didn't check the weather before planning our route tonight, I'll be honest with you. Welshie, the lighting is noticeably better in 2020. Oh, it is. Nighttime flights is stunning. Right.
Master Ground, good evening, Ryanair 31 Alpha Golf, stand 52, information, Juliet, Boeing 738.
Here, where's the Easyjet going? Looks like it's going
978 hectopascals, request clearance to Berlin.
That's alright.
Ryanair 31 Alpha Golf, Manchester ground, stand by. C41 Quebec X-ray, give way to the company A320, passing right to left in front.
Give way to the company A320, EV4 on Quebec X-ray.
Yeah, stops, that's fine. Okay, taxi checklist. I was just delaying the taxi checklist whilst we were keeping an eye on him. So flight controls have been checked, flap setting.
Ryanair 31 Alpha Golf, Manchester
Config
ground,
1.
cleared to Berlin.
FMA.
Forex 1 Romeo
136 blue, 139
164.
magenta, and a climb now blue 152.
Clear to Berlin by the Sodexo Romeo departure and a squawk 2164
Radar predicted
Ryanair
windshield is
31
on,
Alpha
engine motor
Golf.
selector is normal,
Ryanair 31 Alpha Golf, correct.
and ECAM memo, we got takeoff no blue, and EFB is stowed. Just confirm we got takeoff no blue. Yeah, you can see that there.
Manchester ground, good evening. Speedbird 303, flight A320 Neo, stand 51, request I-5 service to Jersey.
Speedbird 383 Manchester ground, cleared to Jersey. Cooks M1 Romeo departure, Squawk 7313, QNH 977 hectopascals.
Squawk 7313, clear to Jersey via the Custom 1 Romeo departure.
Speedbird, correction, yep, sorry, Speedbird 383, QNH 977 hectopascals.
QNH 977 and the rear push passport, please.
Liam, not doing the
Okay,
return
stand by.
flight, no.
C73 Mike Zulu, contacts Manchester radar 118.580.
11858, thanks for the service tonight. Easy 73 Mike Zulu, good night.
Speedbird 383, stand 51, push and start approved, face east.
Push start first face east, Speedbird 383.
Manchester ground, hello, Tom Jet 1, T-Pad, flight 737-800, stand 104 with Julia. Question I clearance to East Midlands, style. Golf Kilo Uniform, descend to altitude 3,500 feet, turn right, heading 125.
Descend altitude 3,500 feet and right heading 125. Golf Kilo Uniform.
Night in Jersey or Southampton, Lee. Yeah, that's about right. Or Bristol. Gatwick at a push. Manchester approach. Good evening, Easy 73 Mike Zulu approaching Mike 1.
Easy 73 Mike Zulu, hello, are you ready for departure?
Firm, Easy 73 Mike Zulu.
Easy 73 Mike Zulu, thanks to wind 150 degrees at 7 knots, runway 23 right, clear takeoff.
Clear takeoff, 23 right, Mike 1, Easy 73 Mike Zulu.
Evening Manchester radar, Easy 41 Quebec X-ray, taxi to Mike 1.
Easy 41 Quebec X-ray, hello, hold at Mike 1.
Hold Mike 1 Quebec X-ray. 41 Quebec X-ray.
Shuttle 2 Alpha, speed 220 knots, flying heading 360
Cabin
degrees.
crew, seats for takeoff. God, that's the hump.
Shuttle 2 Alpha, sorry about
Shuttle 2 Alpha, heading
Take seats for
360
departure.
degrees, speed 220 knots.
360 and 260, I believe.
It's 220 knots.
220, Shuttle 2 Alpha.
Golf Kilo Uniform, right 200 degrees, cleared
Line up
ILS,
checklist,
23
cabin
right.
secure, takeoff runways 23 right,
Right
Mike,
heading
TK Sierra,
200
patch 1
degrees,
2
cleared
off,
ILS.
let's go.
Runway 23 right, Golf Kilo Uniform.
And take off.
Hello, this is KLM 556 at 10,000.
Engine stable.
KLM 556,
Man
hello,
flex,
descent,
SRS runway,
flight level
auto thrust,
80.
blue.
80 KLM 516.
Golf Kilo Uniform, turn right heading 270 to establish.
270 to establish, Golf Kilo Uniform.
$100 knots.
Easy 41 Quebec X-ray, behind the landing, company A320 short final, via Mike 1, line up and wait, runway 23 right,
I'm
behind.
not oh, what's happened with the unlock, with the speed there?
Line up to wait, 23 right, 41 Quebec X-ray.
Easy 2268, wind 150 degrees at 7 knots, 23 right, you're cleared to land.
Positive climb, gear up.
23 right, first land, Easy 2268.
Shuttle 2 Alpha, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 977 hectopascal.
Okay, speed is matching.
5,000 feet and 997 hectopascals. Shuttle
Thrust
2
climb,
Alpha.
climb, autopilot 1 engaged.
KLM 556, vectors
I was looking
ILS
for
23 right.
Unreliable
flying
airspeed there, but
260
everything now
degrees.
appears to be agreeing.
260 degrees and vectors for ILS, vectors for ILS, runway,
Didn't like that.
Easy 73 Mike Zulu, report your passing level.
Passing 2,500 feet for 5,000, easy 73 miles.
Easy 73 Mike Zulu, thank you, climb now, flight level 140.
Climb now, flight level 140, easy 73 miles.
Golf Kilo Uniform,
First climb
descend to
over, climb
altitude
140,
2,000 feet,
blue.
further with the ILS when established.
And spoilers disarmed.
Descend
Flap
altitude
0.
2,000 feet, flutter with the ILS when established, Golf Kilo Uniform.
Shuttle 2 Alpha, descend to altitude 4,000 feet.
Down to 4,000, Shuttle 2 Alpha.
So I'm just keeping an eye on those speeds. Hey, Sean. Discontinuity in the flight plan because we
Easy
changed the...
2268, contact ground 121.855, good evening.
121.855, will you see?
We changed the departure, so I've just tidied that up.
Easy 41 Quebec X-ray, the surface wind 150 degrees, 7 knots, runway 23 right, clear takeoff.
A little bit of haze at the temperature, we'll put the anti-ice on.
23 right.
Hey, Adrian.
Shuttle 2 Alpha, speed 180 knots, turn left heading 325.
180 and 325, Shuttle 2 Alpha.
Release the cabin crew. Robin Assassin, good evening. Yeah, that's where you need someone in the right-hand seat so you can...
Shuttle 2 Alpha, turn left heading 270 degrees.
Ask them to check their airspeed.
23 right, descend glide path.
GLC 250, it's not PAC-X, no, it's
and one established on the localizer descend on
Entourage from Say Intentions. Liverpool Airport bang ahead of us, as you can see, that's 10,000 feet, so airport's on the EFIS.
Super 383, hello, hold at Juliet 1.
Dear guests, we are now at a safe altitude, and you are welcome to use your electronic devices.
Well, 230 is going to be fine.
Them in airplane mode. Also, our onboard Wi-Fi service is now available.
Cost index of 0. Secondary flight plan will clear that out.
Golf Kilo Uniform, the wind 150 degrees at 7, runway 23 right, you're clear to land.
It's land runway 23 right, Golf Kilo Uniform.
Lulu, absolutely.
556, turn left heading 250 degrees.
Unreliable airspeed has had dire consequences in the past, sadly, hasn't it?
250, 5,000 feet and 909 for the QNH, KLM 556.
KLM 556, QNH 977.
907.
So to check, we've got our spoilers and flaps.
Shuttle 2 Alpha, speed 160 knots until 4 DMA.
Gears up, lights are off.
160 to 4.
Andrew, we've got a few alternates tonight.
EG73 Mike Zulu, nothing further, continue on Unicom, goodbye.
Over to Unicom, thanks, EG73 Mike Zulu, good night. And so we'll just continue our climb up to 23. Over climb 230 blue.
KLM 556, on the heading, report localizer established, runway 23 right.
There we go. But yes, there sadly has been numerous incidents with unreliable airspeed. Christian reciting one. There was another one as well. I think it was a 757 where they took off, and that ended very badly. It's easy in hindsight to sit here and say, why did they not abandon the takeoff run? Because the airspeed just wasn't rising at all. Which was interesting, because that departure there, our airspeed was rising. Obviously, if I got someone sat next to me, you'd be asking, what's your airspeed? What's happening? I could see the edge of the runway approach. I'm thinking, I'm never going to hit V1 before that. And just before that airspeed then jumped, I was very close to rejecting the takeoff. It then jumped and sort of sprang to life. Cross-referenced it, obviously, with the standby, which then matched. So I thought, okay, let's get airborne. And radar controller, VATSIM air traffic controller, hello from Manchester Radio. Good evening, mate. Thank you for being online tonight. Always appreciated. GLC 250, I only fly Airbus, right? That's correct. Yeah. Okay, let's get seatbelt signs off. We're out of the clouds and things now, so anti-ice that can come off. We did say that was up to about 20,000 feet. We're almost there now. Night lighting looks good. Oh, sorry, Andrew. ATC is on holiday now. I'll be clocking off early because it's Sunday. Don't blame. So you guys can keep an eye on the weather in Jersey, see what kind of conditions we're going to be flying into, because that's going to be fun. Got to love the night lighting, haven't you, in Flight Sim 2024. Oh, Miles, I've just messaged you back, mate. Okay, so looking to get into Jersey if we land 21:39, so in about 50 minutes. Alternate options for us this evening: Southampton, Bristol, Luton and Gatwick. I mean, Southampton would be a safe choice, I think. The wind's in our favour. Nice, very, very strong headwind coming into Southampton if we felt we needed that. And this is us coming up flight level 23. KB 2020, you landed.
Mike Zulu departure, contact London Control on 133.6.
Just turn that off for now. So you landed just as we were taxiing to the runway. Oh, fantastic! Oh, we have a good flight, KB. Chrissy said, good news, the wind should be down soon and even turn to 240 if the tap is correct. Oh really? I thought it was actually getting worse tonight. I thought it was going to end up gusting up to potentially 50 knots later on. And speed, alt cruise.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached cruising altitude. We will now begin our snack and drink service. Today, we have some delightful options, including our delicious cheese and ham sandwich, as well as a refreshing fruit salad. After the service, we will also have items available from the Easyjet shop for you to browse. Thank you for your attention, and we hope you enjoy your flight.
Just checking the fuel, that's fine. Lulu, what are my thoughts on rejecting in the high-speed regime for unreliable airspeed? The problem you've got is if you have got unreliable airspeed, you've obviously got three, haven't you? 1, 2, 3. If yours is unreliable, how do you actually know that you are below V1? How do you know it's safe to reject? If you've got a really long runway, which Manchester's long, but it's not, you know, it's not like a Berlin, you know, it's not a 4 kilometre runway. If you've got a really long runway, it's dry, maybe it's daylight, and you have got both your standby and your first officer showing the same, and you're below V1, then you can reject. But in that situation there, rejecting probably would have been a really bad idea. I got no idea what was over here, and we were sort of, well, we were above V1. If I would have rejected there, we would have been above V1. So it probably would have ended well. It would have been a very, very high speed takeoff rejection, which, well, I'd have been cutting the grass at Manchester rather than at Jersey, wouldn't I? I could also tell as well, this is something that you can probably feel more in real life than you can in the sim. Well, you definitely can. The aircraft wanted to rotate. The aircraft, I almost felt like I was fighting the aircraft down. Not ridiculous, I wasn't pushing the nose down, but you felt any moment now that the aircraft was going to become unstuck. So it got the lift required, which is where you've got that conflicting, and this is where the captains have got. This is where they get paid to make those split-second decisions. Yeah? Stop or go. Hey, DC. Team Simple says too close to the end of the runway when we've got the unreliable airspeed. Yeah. Probably can't disagree with that. Mr. Durag, I do not have a step climb. We're flight level 2-3 all the way. Low level tonight. Plane spotter says just landed in Jersey. RVR is very low. I think it was reported 10,000, still Cat 1, but in heavy rain, so it might have dropped. We'll see. What I'm going to do now is we can probably get some weather information. Wayne, I am using my my box. I'm not using the mouse now to control this. Gone are those days. Echo Golf, Juliet. Have another weather request as well. I'll have a look at Manchester. I'm not sure this Airbus has got the backup speed scale as well either. No, it hasn't. There's no bus button. Lula says, was always an interesting conversation point when it came up. SOPs don't say explicitly to reject for unreliable airspeed, but yeah, I agree, it's very situational. And I think it's one that you can probably do far better in real life than in the sim. In real life, you can feel your aircraft through the seat of your pants. You can't in a sim. GLC 250, really excited for the Airbus A320. Yeah, definitely. Tom the car guy says risky arrival at night time. Why is that, Tom? So going back to, we were talking about a little bit earlier, landing, crosswind landings. Doing a crosswind landing in real life, again, you can feel it, and you almost, the more you do, obviously anything, the more you practice, the better you get at it. But it's almost instinctive in how much rudder you need to put in and correct, when to put in. Remember, of course, you only use the rudder in the Airbus, like from about 30 feet onwards, 30, 40 feet onwards. If you're flying something much smaller, like a little Cessna or something, I'm putting rudder in all the way down, or certainly a lot of the way down, to control the act. So they're both very, very different, but you can feel that when I'm getting a bumpy landing in the Cessna. You can instantly you've got that tactile feedback, and plus it's all mechanical as well. Again, not like the Airbus. You can feel that rudder buffed in. You can feel the yoke. And you can never replicate that in a sim, or certainly not a home desktop sim. So yeah. Team Simple, here's a little task for you then. Rewind the stream back and check out the backup. Check it out here. Hey, HD's in chat. Perfect. I'd reject takeoff at any point up to V1 for unreliable. You're on mute, so you can't hear me. That means I can say what I want about him. Why is he muted me? Right, so we are just going to check the weather now, see what's currently happening. Have we actually got an 80 knocking about in Jersey? See if that comes through. So Jersey at the moment, 15021. Heavy showers of rain. Few clouds, 700, 900. So visibility looks like it's going to start dropping. Southampton is now gusting 33 knots, but again, because of the runway orientation 180, that actually is not a bad thing. We'll probably get in on that. We'll do a landing calculation in a minute. Bristol has got gusts of up to 30 knots as well, with rain. God, the weather's awful down there, isn't it? CBs as well. Jersey information for Foxtrot, runway and use is 08. Gusting 31 knots. Heavy showers of rain. Yes, all good fun. Right, well, let's have a look and see what we're going to be doing with regards then to our landing then. So our landing weight is going to be, just check it, 61, 62, 63, 64, about 64.5 tons. And that's conservative. Full flap landing, medium auto brake, max reverse. Max manual, we'll still get in. Fair enough. And Wayne, mate, thank you so much for the 5 Easyjet SimPilot memberships gifted to our community. Thanks so much. So, we know we can get in. That looks fantastic. Well, actually, it looks awful, but it looks great to see. I wish we got a working weather radar. It would add so much to it now, wouldn't it? It really would. Just a reminder then, guys, just whilst we're in this sort of... whilst we're in this calm before the storm, don't forget to hit the like button if you haven't done so already. And... yeah, obviously if you're purchasing anything from the Contrail store, there's a link down below and a discount code, save yourself 10%. Also a link to Innobuild, another channel partner, so please do check that out when purchasing their stuff. Using that link as well also helps support our channel, so massive thanks to everybody who's done that. So let's have a look at the approach, the threats, and we'll mitigate some stuff as well. Dr. Mate, thank you so much for the resub. Really appreciate that. Mr. Durag, do you agree with costing X being 0 when you climb? Because it says that in the... Yeah, that's correct, Mr. Durag. That is 100% correct. Okay, so we're coming in on the scary arrival tonight. Hope it doesn't live up to its name. Scary 1 kilo. Comes in by Guernsey. And then Shark. And we will... Oh, we're having a bit of buffeting just there. I don't know if you saw that. Let's just check the flight plan, make sure that the coding's correct. Okay, yeah, Scary, Guernsey, and Shark. That's fine. Let's clear our flight plan up. So our plan will be, after Shark, it's then straight in on the approach. So we'll get rid of Juliet Whiskey. There we go. There we are. Sorted. Echo Golf Juliet 08. And what was the weather? Just refresh the metal, make sure we've got the latest one. So winds 15021. I'm still going to feel these, even if the gusts have disappeared, I think, Christian. Try that again. 15021. Temperature is 8, dew point 8 as well, so visibility may be starting to drop. QNH 980 hectopascals, and we're going to be fully configured for our landing. We can't have anything to VAP because we're already playing with a lot of runway as it is. Let's just have a look at the approach. Where's our approach chart? Where's my ILS approach chart? That's the ground chart. Where's my approach chart gone? It's kind of important. I need it. See you later, HD. You can't hear me. I'm on silent. Why can't I get the approach shot for Jersey? That's really annoying. Can I get it in the tablet? I don't know if Streamlabs is playing up. Is it working at the minute? That's weird, Christian. Stream shouldn't have gone. Stream should still be okay. I've not actually got anything saying it's not working here, which probably doesn't help if that isn't the case. Maybe just tell people to hit F5 or something like that. I'm still trying to find the approach chart for Jersey, which is very annoying. Don't understand why it's not there. I've got the approach, but I've not got the ILS chart. Let me see if I can just give the app a kick, because I am cautious we're running out of time. So we change something. No, it's not bringing it up still. Hey Andrew, good evening. Alright, plan B. We're about half an hour away, so still got time to sort this out. Lulu, that's what I was looking for. I was looking for the barrow. So thank you for that. There we go. ILS 08, that's what I wanted. Here it is. So Cat 1 480. Get that in down here. Just trying to give the planner a kick so I can use it all in one. Just makes life easier if you don't have to keep switching between apps and things. Oh, never mind. Right, shall we brief the arrival anyway? Alright, so, latest update on the weather. We've got winds 150 at 2-1, so it's not quite as bad as was forecast, but we're obviously still going to feel that. Winds from the right as we're coming in. So already in my mind I'm thinking, as we're touching down, we should be pointing to the right of the runway and then left rudder to land and decrab. So that's sort of fixed in the mind as we're going, so that's there, that's what we can expect. Aircraft are still working fine, no NOTAMs have been updated whilst we've been in the air. Let's have a look at the arrival, how we're going to fly it then. So we're coming in on the Sierra 1 Kilo arrival over Guernsey. We've checked the coding of all of that, and that's all fine. And as we can see then, the go around is straightforward as well. So let's now just jump to this chart for the virtual arrival. So this is our arrival. It's a normal 3-degree flight path angle. Minimum's 480. Little look. We've got 3 degrees on the Pappies. We've got a slight displaced threshold. It's not a long runway, 1648, very short runway. Transition altitude is 5,000 feet. We're coming in for a straightened approach. We're obviously not doing the racetrack, so we're going to come in, capture the ILS at Shark, straight in, and yeah, hopefully touchdown first time. MSA is 190. Go around is straight out then at 3,000 feet south, fly heading 180, so that's straightforward as well. And the missed approach max speed is 210. Clean speed is 217, so we can clean up, but we will need to just make sure we do 210 for the speed. So manually select that. Okay, so things to be aware of and threats. So the biggest threat is obviously we've got the crosswind that we've been keeping an eye on all night. Then we've got a very short runway. It's not a narrow runway, it's still 45 metres across, but it's a very short runway. When we land, depending on how we're doing, because we are pushing it, I will probably consider max manual braking, just to make sure we stop, particularly if the rain is heavy. Heavy rain showers at the moment, so braking conditions might not be the best. We will also be using max reverse thrust. I've not even needed to do the check on that. Max reverse thrust will be used. So after touchdown, max reverse, manual brakes, and yes, then we should be good. Probably all the way to the end and vacating to the right. Top of descent then is about 35 miles away. Is that Sellafield over there? It looks like it from here, doesn't it? Bit of a nuclear reactor going on. Tyler says, how have I even got Flight Sim 24 working? Well, it is one of those, isn't it? Will we actually make it or not? Let's find out. Booster says, sorry, Mr. Drag, what happened to step climbing? I've not got a step climb, Mr. Drag, so I'm on 2-3 all the way. Booster says he's had a 319, 321 to collection, looks some real flights, found one from Helsinki to Gran Canaria. Simbi said it was beyond the range of the 319. How did the real crew swing that? Remember, Mr. Booster, that every aircraft, every airline kits out their aircraft slightly differently, so it could have had additional set of tanks in or something like that. Although for the 319 that'd be rare. It might not be quite as heavy, so yeah. The weather might not have been working for you that day. Something else we can just try and do as well. Let's just go to our fix info page. Let's get a 9-mile radius in there. Aim for 3,000 feet as we cross that. Fine. Could be payload limited as well, Lulu, yeah. Team Symbol, Phoenix have already got additional centre tanks in their aircraft. Now you can't customise them because it's not just as simple as throwing an extra fuel tank in there. It affects a lot of the aircraft, the weight, the balance, the CFG, the way the fuel system works as well. But there are additional centre tank airframes in the Phoenix aircraft, so that's already there. Hamish says sim update beta 1 looks like the game is much better. And performing. Well, I've not been saying anything tonight, but so far so good this evening. I don't want to. I don't want to jinx it. Booster, you had 3 tons left on touchdown. That's okay. That's okay. See, that's all right for a go around and another go. Would it be all right for another one after that? What is quite important is your CNR. What was the CNR? What was the point where you had to commit to land somewhere? Lee Rose says, I loved his days working at BA Load Control. It was very interesting. There's lots to think about, isn't it? I've never done it, but yeah. Hey guys, our descent will be starting shortly, and then we should be on the ground hopefully in about 20-25 minutes. Does that cabin crew know what's going on?
Okay, Captain. Thank you for the update. I'll prepare the cabin for descent. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be starting our descent shortly and expect to be on the ground in about 20 to 25 minutes. Thank you for your continued patience.
So 119455 is the tower frequency. And Caroline, just to let you know, the weather in New Jersey is not that great this evening. Obviously we're going to attempt to get in, but might be worth warning the passengers it could be a bumpy approach and landing.
Understood, Captain. I'll make sure to inform the passengers about the potential for a bumpy approach and landing.
Teams able, yeah, so
Ladies and
Gatwick is one of the
just
alternates.
A quick heads up that we may experience a bumpy approach and landing due to the weather conditions in Jersey this evening. We appreciate your understanding and patience as we prepare for our arrival.
Christian says if you do the flight now from, what was it, Scandinavia to the Canaries, it's about 7 hours with the headwind. Ouch. I mean, that's transatlantic territory almost, isn't it? On an A320. Ferro 7 FR, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Lulu says do a PA and let them know down the back. Let them know they'll be eating the seat in front on rollout. Have you ever done that, or did you ever do that? What was your best PA? Let them know that it might be an interesting touchdown. Right, top of descent coming up. Right, let's begin that descent. We'll get down 10,000. So, thrust idle, open descent, and 90 blue. Max King, thank you for the sub. Lulu, the best PAs that you did were the ones done on frequency, of course. Of course they were. Please tell me you did it in JFK airspace. Be on YouTube somewhere if you did. Booster CNR, no, company nominal reserve, it's the amount of fuel you've got. Oh, it's easy to show you, one moment, and I shall try and do just that. Where's my operational flight plan? Here it is. Right, so the CNR today is 2.3 tons. So at 2.3 tons, we have to say and commit to landing somewhere. Be it Southampton or Jersey. So at that point you've got to decide. If you're going to Southampton, off you go, disappear. If you're going to continue to Jersey, then you better get in because you won't have enough fuel to get back to Southampton. Christian, tonight it wasn't Mako, I had the other one, the Thai Models. Is it? Simply because I saw the Thai Models was available for flights in 2024 and I wasn't convinced the Mako Sim was. So we've got an aircraft in front of us. Also an approach by the looks of things there. I'm going to pull speed, hold 250 knots. No, Christian, I don't have both. It was the Mako one. It was the I took the Mako one out and I put the Thai Models in because I think that is available. Is Mako compatible as well? Oh, I've not seen that. I'll put Mako back in there because I do prefer it. Jersey traffic, easy, SM3, Mike Zulu overhead, scary waypoint for the scary 1 kilo arrival, ILS runway 08, speed 250, and we're passing flight level 200 for flight level 90. Oh, Lulu, you need to find that. Someone needs to find that so we can all watch your landing. Virtual pilot has just completed a 777 long haul today. I do like the 777 when it's worth. Hamish says Inbuild says both are compatible. Do Inbuild sell the Mako one? Do they? I've not got any comms from this guy in front of me, so I don't know what speed he's doing or where he's going. I'm assuming he's going into Jersey. Anyone know who this is?
Easy 41 Quebec X-ray, passing flight level 170 for scary 1 kilo arrival to runway 08, speed 270.
That's fine. We're speed 250, so we're just going to maybe reduce that just a little bit for spacing. We're below the profile, so that's okay. I don't mind reducing the speed. Just means that we'll level off a little bit. God, Christian's just come out with a weather update. Holy cow, what's that? Are we allowed to land at that? Okay. So, weather update according to according to Christian. I believe him. Let's just check this. Oh yeah, we can. Oh, we can have a go. So 16031, gusting 46. I don't think we can. No, that is above the 38 knot crosswind limit. That is above the crosswind limits. What fuel we got? 3.5 tons. Hello, Southampton. Lee, you might be right. You may be right. So I might have to throw these guys open to you now. In real life, I will be looking to, well, what was CNR? Can't remember it now. CNR was 2.3. All right, so I've got about a ton. I've got about a ton to go before I decide what it is we're doing and where we're going to disappear to. So, in real life, I'd be happy to continue now, and then I'd be speaking to ATC and say, right, what the gusts currently doing, because it's the gusts that are the problem. We have a max crosswind limitation of 38 knots, and the gusts are above that. That is 38 knots, including gusts. Because the gusts are above that, we can't get in, and it is a full 90-degree crosswind. It's not just, it's not like a 45-degree angle or something like that. So the crosswind component is too strong for us to try. In real life, of course, I can speak to ATC and say what the gust's doing. They might say, it's all right, it's down a bit. And they can keep us updated. I can't do that in the sim. So that's how I'd play it if we were actually doing it for real. Do you guys want me to attempt the landing? Because then I would then get down to about 2.5 tons. If those winds hadn't subsided, I'd be like, right, off we go, Southampton. And of course we would need to check Southampton was doable. So let's just do that if we're going to keep up the pretense. Echo Golf Hotel India, runway 20, and the weather's really going to help us here, isn't it? Yeah, look at that, there's no crosswind at all, it's just a 22 knot headwind, which I've got no problems with getting in on. Nice short runway, that actually helps us, so I'd be happy to go into Southampton. Quite happy going into Southampton. So yeah, Team Simple, yeah, 32 knots to Southampton, but it's a direct headwind. Yeah, it's straightforward. No issue. No issue at all. It is variable, Christian, so go on then, we'll have a go. Drew, from what perspective do you say that GSX pushback to, left or right? It actually tells you on the thing, tail left or tail right, so you can get it. You can get it right yourself. Seatbelt signs on. Landing lights on. And let's start concentrating on our landing then. Just looking at the traffic in front of us as well. Let's just reduce speed a little bit.
This traffic notation 981. Engage hotel.
Might need some spoilerage, I think. Wave to Guernsey as we pass over it.
Quebec X-ray, descending 6,000 feet, 2,000 feet, speed 230.
Okay, I'm going to activate the approach phase, and actually, I think I'm just going to manage speed. We'll go down to green dot now. A couple of aircraft in front of us. Let's not be up their nose. If it says tail left or tail right, it's from your perspective, Drusus. So set QNH 980 hectopascals. And set VS 1200. Cabin crew about 10 minutes to landing. Attempted landing.
Understood, Captain. I'll prepare the cabin for landing.
HD can't hear me, can he? Right, just under the profile, that's fine. HT's going to have me in for a meeting with no biscuits and no tea. Just got to keep an eye as well on these guys in front of us. Spacing's not too bad now. Okay, so Alt, glide slope, lock blue, cat 3 dual, autopilot 1 and 2, flaps 1, speeds checked. And speed 180. Remember the go around is straight out 3,000 feet and right turn heading 180, max speed 210, which we'll need to select manually. That's flaps 1, flaps 2, speeds checked, flaps 2. Full house, glide slope, lock, star, missed approach altitude 3,000 feet is set. Tower, good evening, Easy 73 Mike Zulu, establishing runway 08, 9 miles, speed 180.
Easy 73 Mike Zulu, good evening, Jersey QNH 980 hectopascals, continue number 3.
QNH 980 hectopascals and number 3, Easy 73 Mike Zulu.
Speedbird 383, welcome into Jersey, taxi stand number 3.
Stand 3, and then welcome to Speedbird 383.
Easy 41 Quebec X-ray, surface winds 15021 knots, runway 08, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 08, Easy 41 Quebec X-ray.
2,500.
Okay, our altimeter's alive.
Easy 73 Mike Zulu, report your speed.
Easy 73 Mike Zulu, reducing to final approach speed.
73 Mike Zulu, thank you. Continue number 2.
Continue number 2, Easy 73 Mike Zulu. And flaps full. Landing checklist. Cabin crew, seats for landing. So, cabin secured for landing, go around altitude 3,000 feet. Set your command landing,
Cabin
no
crew,
blue.
take seats for landing.
Dan. Says go full Jane.
Quebec X-ray, welcome into Jersey, continue on to
Saved
Alpha,
landscaping
taxi stand
boys
number
from
5.
pulling out the flyboat. Thank you, Dan. Appreciate the super chat, mate.
Easy 41 Quebec X-ray, so taxi to right and stand 5, surround me in that.
Easy 73 Mike Zulu, surface winds 16031 knots, caution, gusting 46, runway 08, clear to land.
Clear to land 08, Easy 73 Mike Zulu. Right, Let's see how we get on then. You can see it waving around all over the place. Flight Sim 2020 did not do this. Feel those engines working as well.
This does is pushback out of stacked 8.
Shuttle 304, thank you. Pushing size, approved space west, call for taxi.
Watch that, we just lost some altitude there.
Start approved, call for taxi. We've finally got our GSX fixed at this airport. Lovely stuff, had the new scenery, Shuttle 304.
Continue.
100.
Light slow.
40, 30, 20, retard.
Okay, so spoilers first green. Manual brakes and reverses off. No grass was harmed in the making of that landing. That was far more difficult in 24 than it would have been in 2020.
Easy 73 Mike Zulu, welcome into Jersey. Taxi stand number 1.
Stand 1, Easy 73 Mike Zulu. Gusts are definitely working, Christian.
Never get you again. Citation 901 back with you. ILS 08.
Citation 981, thank you. Jersey QNH 979 hectopascals. Surface winds 160, 31 knots, caution, gusting 46, runway 08, clear to land.
Cover to DQNH and meter boys, caution, wind gusting, and clear to land 08. Citation 981.
HD says he's parked on Nigel's stab before. Are you alright? Are you allowed to do that? Without being told? Good fun. Welcome to Jersey. It wasn't out of limits though. HD, I felt dirty. Yep, wasn't out of limits in the end, so it was fine. HT says it was very close. I think he saw a 40 knot on the ND below 100 feet. That's a couple of knots over, isn't it? And it is because it is a full. It was tonight a. I think it was a full, almost like a full 90-degree crosswind, wasn't it? It wasn't like at an acute angle. It was a full-on 90-degree crosswind. That'll teach me to check the weather before picking a destination for a flight. Are Jersey actually getting them in real life? Has anyone been on FR24 to see if that's a thing? Or have they just cancelled them all? There's another guy coming in now. We'll just see his landing lights. Which Jersey series is this? I honestly can't remember. It's not the free. It's not a free one. I think it's available from Innerbuild. It's not Innerbuild Scenery, it's one of their partners. But I'm sure it's from Innerbuild. Oh! I'm hoping that was a sim glitch. Oh, very nice. Love the livery. Yeah, HD, I'm off to your curry house. Night stop in Jersey.
Citation 981, welcome into Jersey, taxi to the Gamma Aviation via Alpha and Juliet.
Alpha and Juliet, Gamma Aviation, thank you very much. Glad to be here, finally.
Just realised before the ground staff do come, turn that off, and those. There you go, HD. I now feel as dirty as you. Is Nick on stream?
Easy 41 Quebec X-ray shine down. Goodbye, Gavin.
ATC has literally just messaged and said...
Quebec X-ray, thanks for choosing Jersey, bye-bye.
He's just messaged me and says, giving you the push stand tonight. That's awesome. And Tower Easy 73 Max Zulu on stand 1. Thanks for the push stand, appreciate it. Straight and quick into the terminal.
73 Mike Zulu, thanks for choosing Jersey, my friend. Always good to see you.
Good night. Brilliant. Okay, I enjoyed that thoroughly. We can just disregard that, and yeah, we're all done. Right, is GSX wanting to work tonight? Probably not, which is a bit of a shame. So, just waiting for my APU to start up. Didn't actually get a replay set up throughout that, which is a bit of a shame, so my apologies for that. I know you all want to see that again. Is GSX going to work for us? Night, mate. The other thing as well, of course, with the winds being so strong, we'd have been all right tonight, but like the other night, when the winds were, what were they, gusting something stupid like 65, 70 knots, they couldn't safely open the doors. So even if the passengers got there, you were going to be stuck on the plane because you couldn't open them safely. Fortnite, is GSX working tonight? I'll let you know in a minute. I'll just give it another second or two. Christian says we could use the BA stairs now. Missed it. Philip, beacon off to D-board. Yeah, I'm just waiting for...
Citation 981, just hold short Alpha 5. I've just got a British Airways 320 on Juliet.
So, engine 1, engine 2, they can both come off. That's it. Watch them drop below 10. Beacon light can come off then. Seatbelt signs off. There we go, drop below 10. Now we can deboard. If GSX is going to work.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now arrived at Jersey
Airport.
Apologies on behalf of Captain Easyjet Simpson, First Officer, and the entire crew, we wish you a wonderful stay here or a safe journey to your next destination. Thank you for flying with Easyjet UK Flight 727 today. We hope to see you again soon. Goodbye and take care.
Maybe GSX doesn't want to work tonight, which is a bit of a shame, but... Free list parking from AI. I've never seen that before. What's that mean? Got no idea what that means. Oh well. If GSX doesn't want to deboard us, never mind. Revoke parking services. Let's try it again. I do like a good deboarding, but it doesn't want to work. Even GSX knows we're on the BA stand and doesn't want to serve us, Nick says. Very, very good. Very good. What's option 5, Philip? Just warp me there. Oh, well, do you know what? I'm not going to quibble over it, but never mind. Never mind. But anyway, yeah. Well, we made it. Well, that's loud. Oh, that's too loud. I'm not sitting there. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the Sunday night stream, and with an interesting landing to boot as well. Always fun doing good weather. The more I fly in Flight Sim 2024 with weather such as this, then the more I do... Hang on, I just noticed the cargo door's open. The more I do realise that Flight Sim 24, with regards to the weather, is far better than 2020 and much more realistic. So you could see the gusts there. At least I hope you could see the gusts as we were coming in. Did make a big difference, and also made it a lot more challenging. Thanks very much, everyone. Hope you've had a great weekend. Huge thank you to all our Easyjet and Pilot Channel members, as always, for your continued support. Really do appreciate it. I really do. I hope you've enjoyed our stream this evening. Hope you had a great weekend. And if you are about to land into Jersey, good luck. And I look forward to seeing you all on our next live stream flight. So thanks so much, guys. Enjoy, and I'll see you all again in the next one. Good night, everyone.